force, surrounded with men. What are they gonna do to her if they find out that she's snitching on them? That's why she's a hero. No, her knowing all of this, knowing how they got caught. This is not a first occurrence.
Wait. Are you saying they might go after her for snitching?
Yes.
Are we talking about a criminal gang?
With their
the accusations. That's some real shit though, bro. I mean, like, there was a lot of cops. My brother was a CO, and if you don't know, a corrections officer, and in Sylmar in California, and he quit. He quit because he couldn't believe how much injustice was going on in a place that's built for justice. A good friend of mine was in there. Shout out to Moni. If you ever watch my videos, Moni, what's up? But Moni was in there, and Gerald saw him in there, and obviously Moni's like my boy. He stayed with me for a while. He was chilling at the crib, and like when he was in there, it was just like my brother was like, "Yo, what the fuck is Moni doing here?" And then he saw how officers were treating people, and they were like, basically abusing kids in there. And I know people are thinking, oh, they shouldn't have been in jail, whatever. But no, dude, a lot of people are in there for like normal stuff, runaway or whatever. And they're just abusing you after you might have already been abused at home. And it's like, that's true. They're like a gang. Like, not all of them. You know what I mean? The other one's like a crew. A crew and a gang is different because one do bad things. But for real, like, you know what I mean? That's real. And that female officer, probably something would have happened to her if nothing happened to them. You know what I mean? And people probably at other stations, maybe some people respect her and some people probably still kind of like low-key plotting on her. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. Hard out here for a pimp.
There's a brotherhood. You don't go snitching on your people like that. Her, as a woman, if she would be done up. That's the reason why she is a hero, because she did all that thing and she might have got caught.
Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark.
No matter where I'm at.
In the Walker County Jail after they see the sheriff and other personnel at that jail. CBS 42's Carly Lang's been going through that lawsuit, which includes some images from inside the jail, Carly. In it, you can see Anthony Mitchell here in the orange being carried by personnel at the Walker County Sheriff's Office. His family, who calls him Tony, told me he ended up in the Walker County Jail after they called for a welfare check. Tonight, there's a lot of outrage about this video and the images that have come to light because of the family's lawsuit. We have that right here. As CBS 4.
Bro, this dude is unresponsive and his whole body is pink, bro. You know his temperature dropped. Damn, that's just fucked up.
42 reported last week. This video contradicts the statement we received from the Walker County Sheriff's Office about Tony Mitchell's condition when he left the jail. That statement reads in part, quote, "The inmate was alert and conscious when he left the facility and arrived at the hospital." Now, as you can see in this video.
Before I even give you guys any of my opinions, I just want you guys to appreciate the only reason this got out is because one of the other officers told the truth about what had happened. Meaning all those officers committed perjury and lied about what had happened. They all lied about it, and it was a conspiracy, a very real one, in which they all forged a story in order to cover their own asses. And only another officer willing to put themselves at risk made this thing happen. Imagine all the times where this doesn't happen. If these guys threw this guy in for just being a disobedient person, they threw him in the freezer just for being disobedient. Imagine what else these guys have done, because you know it ain't their first time. Considering how many people die in jail and police custody, okay? Do you truly believe this is their first time potentially killing somebody? The way that they so effortlessly lied and all helped cover it up. Do you think it's their first time? Mind you, these are not violent criminals. When you're put in jail, this is not a prison. This is jail. This is sometimes where you get held when you don't have bond to even go to court. This is sometimes where you go when you have a DUI. This is sometimes where you go when you're under suspicion of certain things. This is a jail. Not...
You go there for tickets, bro. You go to jail for parking tickets, unpaid parking tickets. You go to jail for going through a red light. You go to jail for... Go to jail for anything, man. It could be the most non-violent, stupid-ass crime. And for them to murder him, and his family did a wellness check on him. So it's like, that's a sick feeling. Because it's like, damn, his family almost in turn probably feel like shit. Because they probably feel like it's their fault, man. It's just, That's just crazy, man.
Prison. You know when they say, if you have nothing to be afraid, just don't resist and go with the officer. This is what happens at that place. So appreciate the fact that this is a story, but it's actually an indication of a larger issue.
What's the bigger issue? That cops are human? Yeah, they are. They are human. Yep, very much human. As much as there are people in business places that have power trips, they have power trip. They actually have powers. Shit, they got guns.
Facts, bro. Power trip for real. They have powers. They have guns. That's facts right there. That's true, bro. You can't give it to him any realer, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is fucked up. And at that note, bro, I'm not even gonna watch it to the end because I mean we know what it is, and hopefully his family got some kind of justice. I mean maybe let's forget it. We'll finish it and see. We'll clip it to see what kind of justice the family got.
Yeah. The truth is done. More and more things like that are coming out.
Anthony Tony Mitchell appears limp and unconscious. Claims made in this lawsuit give a closer look at what his family believes happened to him during his 2 weeks in the Walker County Jail. That's where he had been in custody since his arrest on
Sheesh, 2 weeks? Oh, they was doing all kind of shit to this man.
January 12th. According to court documents, Mitchell froze to death. The lawsuit states he arrived at the hospital with a body temperature of 72 degrees. And this lawsuit claims Mitchell was likely placed in a restraint chair in the jail kitchen's walk-in freezer.
Alabama. Shee. Hey, listen, man. There's a couple places that you really can't fuck around with. And that's the South, man. Listen. If you my color and if you some other people colors, you really can't fuck around in the South. But they do it to everybody. I mean, any color. Like, it don't even matter, bro. Cops just be fucked up. And I think Southerner cops, I ain't telling, LAPD, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? You got some cops in, like, big places and northern places, too. But I think it's such a normal occurrence in the South that it's like when you go through the South, these places that used to be sundown towns or whatever, you just know, like, the sheriffs and the deputies and everybody just got a different, you know what I mean? They got a different aura about them where you're just like, don't fuck around with them. Don't get stopped over here. I don't care what race you are. Like, they don't fuck around.
Freezer or similar environment and left there for hours. This lawsuit also details graphic and disturbing details about Tony's last days of life, claiming he was tased, neglected, put in a freezer, and left for dead as officers and staff ignored his medical needs. Now, screenshots from jail surveillance video show Mitchell on the floor, naked in what appears to be an office. That suit claims Mitchell was left for 5 hours as numerous corrections officers and medical staff, quote, wandered over to his open cell door to spectate and be entertained by his condition, end quote. Now, that suit also praises the bravery of a corrections officer who has since been fired for taking the video and sharing it.
Hold on.
Yes, they fired the officer. Tell you how fucked up the system is, bro. Sheesh. Damn.
Do you see what the fuck I was telling you?
That is disgusting.
When I told you the reason why she was called a hero.
She the only hero out here trying to save lives, and they fired her.
Bro.
This might be one of the most disgusting things I've seen cops do.
But do you know? Do you understand now?
They spectated while this man was freezing.
Yeah, but
like he was a piece of steak that they pulled out of the freezer and watched thaw. Disgusting.
Now, do you understand why I said she was a hero? Because she lost her job.
And I want y'all to appreciate this is a wrongful death.
Anyways, like you said, man, wrongful death suit. That shit is fucked up, man. And, yeah. Anyways, man, I'm going to get out of here and head to work. Hopefully, y'all like the content. I'm going to put this video together when I get back. But, yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, and RIP to this dude, family, man. That's fucked up.